everyone. Good afternoon. We're back again. Me and David. David, say hi.
Hi.
So, we're back again to continue our prep classes for our junior waec examination. So, David, can you just tell us one or two questions that I'm going to answer for you now? Right now. Okay. So, what's the first question, David?
Number 9.
Okay. What does the question say?
If cos theta equals to 4/5 in the right angle triangle, find tan theta.
Okay, we've done that yesterday, right?
Yes.
Which one did you? But you still didn't get it. Should I do it again?
Yes.
Okay. So the question is, if we have a right angle triangle is a triangle in which one of the angles is 90 degrees. Okay. Then the other angles. Every angle in a triangle sums up to 180 degrees for a triangle. But a right angle triangle, as you can see here, this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Okay? Then he said, we'll assume that this angle is what? Theta. Okay? So they said tan theta.
Cos theta.
Question says what?
If cos theta equals to 4/5.
They say if what?
If cos
Cos theta
equals to 4/5.
equal to what?
4/5.
4/5. Find what?
Tan theta.
Tan theta. Okay? So I know we all know the rules of trigonometry for a right angle triangle. If you want to know more of that, watch out for a video I'm going to do on that topic. So for this right angle triangle, we have three sides. The side that is sharing the same angle, that is sharing the side with the angle and the 90 degrees, is known as the adjacent. You get that?
Yes.
Okay. Then this other side is known as the opposite angle, while the longer side joining the opposite and the adjacent is known as the hypotenuse. Am I right?
Yes.
Okay. And also don't forget the law of the acronym we call SOHCAHTOA. Say SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. What does SOHCAHTOA stand for? S stands for the sine function. C stands for the cosine function. YT stands for the tangent or the tan function. Now the sine function is equal to sine theta. Sine theta is equal to what? Opposite. The opposite dimension all over the hypotenuse. Alright? While cos theta stands for adjacent, right?
Yes.
All over the hypotenuse. And finally, we have the tangent. Tan theta stands for what? Opposite. All over adjacent. So this question, we're giving cos theta. We're giving what? Cos theta. Cos theta, we know, is what? Opposite. Sorry? Adjacent over hypotenuse. And adjacent is what? According to the question, will be, we know it's 4/5, right?
Yes.
So that gives us automatically adjacent being what? Side being equal to 4. And the hypotenuse side being equal to 5 units. The length of the adjacent side is equal to 4 units, while the length of the hypotenuse side is equal to 5 units. So we're asked to find tan theta. What will tan theta be? Now let's write that down. We say tan theta. All right, is equal to, what's the acronym? Opposite. Opposite over adjacent. Right?
Yes.
We already had the adjacent, right? Adjacent was 4 already. So we'll say tan theta is opposite over 4. But we do not know what opposite is. So which other law can we use to find this opposite?
Simultaneous equation.
Try again.
Pythagoras theorem.
Good. Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem is a very key and important theorem in the law of right-angled triangles and mathematics. Right-angled triangles and mathematics. The theorem states that the square of the two sides of a right-angled triangle is equal to the square of the hypotenuse of the same right-angled triangle. So that takes us to 4 square plus opposite square equal to 5 square. So let's put that down. We'll say 4 square plus opposite side square equal to 5 square. Remember, we're looking for opposite because we do not know the value of our opposite. So we'll say, make opposite the subject of the formula, right?
Yes.
How do you make it subject of the formula? You say opposite square equal to 5 square. Well, I'm going to move the 4 square to the other side. It's going to jump to the other side of the equation. So we say 5 square minus 4 square. Right?
Yes.
So we know that to get the opposite only, we do not need opposite square, we need opposite, right? So to get the opposite, we're going to find the square root of both sides to eliminate the square. All right? Yes. So that will give us opposite equal to the square root of 5 square minus 4 square. Are we good?
Yes.
Beautiful. So 5 square is 25. While 4 square is what? 16. So gives us a square root of 9. Okay? So we all know that the square root of 9 is what?
3.
Beautiful. Bingo. So the opposite is equal to 3. So we're going to substitute this value that we do not know in our tan theta. Remember, we're looking for the value of tan theta. So we say tan theta is equal to opposite over 4. Opposite is 3 all over 4. And there we have our lovely, simple, beautiful answer for this. So what's the next question?
Number 50.
Okay, what's it? What does it say?
R varies directly with T and inversely with M.
Okay, let's take it down slow. Okay, mathematics is gradually. You do not rush mathematics. So we say R varies what?
Directly with T.
Okay, so we say R is directly proportional to T. Okay,
And inversely with M.
R is inversely proportional to M. Okay,
Which of the following is the relationship between R, T, and M?
okay. Now before we go there, okay, when you see it said K is what?
Being a constant
Is
in each case.
constant for both cases. All right, K is constant for both cases. You know, when you have this sign of proportionality, are you listening? Are you paying attention? When you have this sign of proportionality, you can convert it to equal sign, right? How do you convert it? You write R is equal to KT. To take away this proportionality sign, you have to put the what? Constant. All right. Then this is for the first part. Then for the second part, we say r is equal to k over m. Is equal to k over m. Okay. So if we put the two together, it will be r equal to kt over m. Do you have that in the options?
Yes.
Beautiful. Now the next question.
Number 51.
Okay.
A man receives 7.5% commission on his sales. What is his commission for selling an item for 70 naira?
A man receives how much commission?
7.5%.
7.5%. Okay.
On his sales. What is his commission for selling an item for 70 naira?
What is his commission? We should find his commission in
for selling an item
in the amount of yes. Okay, so he sold, we say selling price, right? Selling price is what? How much?
70 naira.
70 naira. So let's look for how much is the commission in naira. Commission. Now we have the commission in percentage, but we do not have the commission in naira. Okay, so commission stands for the cost price, or we'll say the selling price minus the cost price all over the cost price times 100%. That is our commission. Okay, so that would be 7.5%. Okay, now we already have the selling price given here, so we're going to substitute the selling price 70 into the formula. That's, the selling price is a larger amount. Do you understand? The original price of the product is less than the price that product was sold. Isn't that good? So we're going to subtract it, and that small fraction will divide by the original price, which is the cost price, times 100, which will give us what? The commission. It's like a profit, but we're going to call it a commission. All right? So we'll substitute 70 here. We'll have 70 minus CP. Okay? All over what? CP times what? Okay, let this 100. Let this 100. Okay, wait, let's see. 100% is equal to 7. Let's say 7.5 what? Percent. 7.5%. So what do? We'll say 70 minus CP equal to 100 will go here, CP will go up, right? So we'll say 7.5% over 100% times CP. Okay, so we'll say this will become what? 0. What? If you divide 100 by 7.5, there will be 2 places. So it will be 0.075 CP equal to 70 minus CP. So let's move this negative CP over to the other side, making it what? A positive CP. So we'll have 70 equal to CP plus 0.075 CP. Remember, there's always an imaginary plus in front of every number that does not have a minus. Okay, so this will be plus. This jumps over and became what? Plus also. So this is equal to 70 is equal to 1.075 CP. 1.075 CP. So we're going to move on to the next part of the question. To be something like this. Okay. So we'll make CP subject of the formula. Alright? So CP is equal to what? CP is equal to what? 70 divided by what? 1.075. Do you have a calculator there? Okay, so if we use the calculator, I have 65.12. Now ask your question again. What's your question?
Please, where did you get the 1?
Okay, 1 point this, right?
Yes.
Okay, now let's assume, okay, that CP is 1, right? And let's assume that 0.075 CP is 0.075. So 1 plus 0.075 is what? 1.0775 CP. So that's how I got this one here. So now we've gotten our cost price and our selling price. Our cost price is 65, while our selling price is what? 70. Therefore, our commission will be what? The larger price minus the lower price. That is 70 minus what? 65. Let's just approximate this to 65. So that gives us what? 5 naira. So our commission is supposed to be 5 naira. Can you confirm if it's correct? There's an option with 5 naira.
Yes, 5.
Good. So our commission is 5 naira. Unfortunately, this question is very long for junior secondary school, but we found it there, so we have to tackle it. You have to solve it because that's what you have there. Okay, so that's why Easy Maths is here to show you how to make it a bit easier for you to solve during your examinations. So meanwhile, don't forget to click on the subscribe button if you have not subscribed, and also click on the notification so that if there's any new video coming up, we'll know what to do. Read the question.
A square plastic tap has sides that are 6 meters long. What is the tap's area?
Okay. Now this is a square tap, right? Watch closely while I'm doing it. The sides are what? 6 meters. Each side is what? 6 meters. And we know that the area of a square is what? You know all the sides are equal, right? Therefore the area is what? The length times the length is equal. That's the area. That's our area, which is also L square. So we know that 6 meters is L, right? So we'll say 6 square is equal to 36 what? 36 what? Meter square. So that's the area of the tap. You have any option like that?
Yes.
And that's the answer. Don't worry, the book, sometimes the book makes mistake. Sometimes the book can make a mistake in their answers, but the area has to be that.
Calculate the perimeter of a football field which measures 60 meters by 40 meters.
The perimeter of a football field, right? This is our football field, which measures what?
60 meters by 40 meters.
By 40 meters. So what is perimeter? What do you mean by perimeter? What does perimeter mean?
Perimeter is the distance around
shape.
The shape.
Okay. So perimeter is the distance around a shape. Okay. That means the distance around this square. The total distance around this square. So we know that, sorry, it's a rectangle, right? So we know that this part of the rectangle is 60 meters. This other part is 40 meters. So add this length plus this length plus this length plus this length. So we have 60 plus 40 plus 60 plus 40. So I'm saying 100 plus 100 equal to 200 meters. So that's our perimeter. Okay, a shorter way of solving it is what? 2 length plus breadth, which is 240 plus 60, which is equal to 2 times 100, giving us what? 200 meters. So that's it. Okay, calculate what? What's the function? 0 what?
0.08.
0.08 what? Square. Simplify 0.08 square. Okay? So that means it's 0.08 times 0.08. Do you dig that?
Yes.
Okay, so what does that mean? We're going to multiply this, right?
Yes.
So the real numbers we have here is 8 and 8. Every other number is what? 0. So say 8 times 8 is what?
64.
Is what? 64. So you write 64 first. Are you watching?
Yes.
Well, write 64 first. Then you count how many decimal places you have in the total. Okay? We have, starting from the beginning of 8, you count, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 decimal places.
Yes.
So we're going to start from 4 and count 4 decimal places. That's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Stops here. So put 0, 0. So our answer is 0.0064.
The answer is there.
Okay. So we have another trick question here. Can you read it out?
Write the expression for sine B.
Okay. Now, it was a right angle triangle, right?
Yes.
And they labeled the sides. They gave here A, gave here B, and gave here C. So what's the first expression we're looking for?
Sine B.
Sine. Okay, let's assume this is what's the letter here?
A B.
B. So this is B. Here was what?
A.
Okay. So we'll say sine B. Sine B. You know, remember SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA, right? So sine B is what? Opposite over hypotenuse. What is the opposite of this triangle? Of B. Opposite of B. The opposite of B is B.
Is B. Yes, it's B.
So we'll say B. And what's the hypotenuse?
C.
C. So which other expression are we asked to find?
What is the expression for cos A?
Okay, so we'll say cos A. Cos is what? Cos gives us adjacent over hypotenuse. So we'll write it out. Adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent of A. The adjacent of angle A is what? The adjacent side to angle A will be what?
A.
Adjacent. That is the side that the angle is resting on. That is the adjacent. Okay? So what is that?
C.
C is the hypotenuse for every side. So what would be the adjacent? No, the adjacent of angle A is B. The adjacent of angle A is what? B over the hypotenuse. Okay? Number 3. Adjacent means a side that is next to that thing. Okay, so we have two lines next to that angle, but we know this is the hypotenuse. Therefore, the adjacent will be the other line that is lying next to the angle. Do you get that? Okay. So what's the next expression?
Find the expression for sin A plus tan A.
Sine, not
Sin
sin.
A plus
Sine A plus what?
tan A.
Hi. So we've come to the end of this edition, and I know that you have learned one thing. It's not too little. If you learn one a day, you'll become an ocean tomorrow. So the idea of this is to make you a maths lover, make you not to be afraid of maths, and to tell you that maths is easy. So if you've not subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. If you've not liked, if you've not commented, if you've not shared, make sure you do that, so that this channel can continue to run and continue to thrive and grow because of your wonderful support. I'm saying thank you to our subscribers, those that keep on making sure that they follow this channel and make this channel grow. We love you so much, and we want you to grow in your maths journey. Lots of love to you, maths lovers out there. Take care of yourself and see you in our next videos. Don't miss it for anything. Bye.